Live from the sewers, this is the Turtle Power Podcast.
This is your audio source for all the news, reviews, and insight into the world of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
God, I love being a turtle!
Now join your hosts, Ryan, Alex,
Awesome!
and Darby.
Bossa Nova!
Bossa Nova?
Chevy Nova? Excellent!
Now it's time for the Turtle Power Podcast.
Once again to the Turtle Power Podcast. It has been far too long since we have done an episode. Sorry for the lack of video today. I know that was a request. We had a pretty popular request to please keep doing the video. I think my mutton chops are definitely helping with that. But we've got a lot to go over today. I'm sort of in a Justice League mood today, so I'm going to start introductions with I'm going to start with the Flash to my Green Lantern. We have Ryan. Ryan, you there?
God, that was gay.
Hey, didn't even let me get to Alex. Ready for this one? And secretly plotting to kill us all, the Batman of the group. Hi, Alex.
Oh, well, I'll take
Dick.
that. Hey, all right.
Secretly
I'm
plotting.
actually
I was
the one
going
with-
to get to you. Like,
Hey,
I had a
I'm-
whole plan. You said it was lame. Go screw yourself, because there's a method to my madness. And in the end, you liked my madness. And then you
I did.
And then
I
you
did.
did what you ruined it.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one wearing a Batman shirt right now, so...
You're not Batman, dude.
Yeah,
You're not Batman. You're way too goody-goody to be Batman. You're Flash. If there were a Justice League, you're Flash. I'm sorry.
You're too, like, suburban white to be.
I love Flash. Flash is my favorite, like, DC comic. Probably one of my favorite. He
Flash.
probably is my favorite comic book character. So for me to say that Ryan is Flash, kind of a big deal.
I take your compliment and throw it on the ground and spit on it. How about that?
Ryan is the nerdy guy who would
You're even-
cause
yeah,
some
you're
weird
scientist.
explosion in
So-
his lab, get thrown into a vat of his own chemicals, and become a superhuman as the result.
He's fast.
Yeah.
Who cares?
Dude,
He
he's
runs
so
fast.
much more than fast.
Kidding me? Oh my gosh, man!
He
Really?
can time travel. He's so fast he can time travel. He can vibrate through walls. He can phase. He can scramble your brains just by vibrating his fingers if he really wants to. Flash is
Plus,
awesome.
His intellect rivals that of Batman.
You can do other things.
No,
by
his intellect is actually better than Batman. He's
Hey,
actually
Well,
you can do other
That's
things by vibrating
questionable.
his fingers too.
yes, he
Oh,
can. That's why the ladies love him. Are you going to take the compliment now, Ryan? You going to keep it?
No, still not taking it. Nope. Sorry.
All right, man. Are you trying to be angsty just because you're wearing a Batman shirt? Is that what's going on right now? So anyway, quick rundown. We're going to do some video game news, some collecting news. We're going to get some mutated messages. Sorry, guys. Ryan cut us short on that one last time.
Shut up.
Get around to
Not
that.
me.
It's been a while since we've been on. Christmas has happened, so we're going to get into some Christmas stuff. I got some pretty good stuff for Christmas. I'm sure you guys did as well, the two married gentlemen on the show. Hope your wives got you something good. We've got a Kevin Eastman sighting that we're going to go over. Some more Ninja Turtle 2014 news, movie news. And, yeah, that's going to be the show for today. So, looking down the show notes that Ryan was gracious enough to help us with.
Ryan,
With plenty of time in advance, I just want to make sure you can't be blaming it on me.
Actually, we kind of can, because the very first topic you gave us, you said, you know what, we're not even going to go over that.
Yeah, okay.
And
You
then-
want to cover it really quick?
Links that didn't work.
At the
and,
at the Nickelodeon Resort, there's a laser tag, and it's Ninja Turtles themed. Moving on. There we go.
Really?
We did
Ryan,
it.
correct me if I'm wrong, don't you live in Orlando?
I do.
So why have you not gone and played this awesome
Because
laser
the
lockdown?
only way you can do it is if you are staying at the resort. And
You can't stay at the resort for a night. Yeah, stay at the resort for a night.
Yeah, man.
as much as you think that I'm made out of money,
As much as I know you are, because if you're
You're
not...
an engineer, man. Just buy the
Yeah,
fucking
exactly.
stuff.
You're an engineer who flies out... Wait, I'm sorry. Wait, Ryan, where are you going in a couple weeks from now? Where? Where was that?
I'm going
Where
to
you going?
Australia on Thursday.
Yeah. Australia.
He's
Yeah.
He's gonna buy a
Oh,
quarter
Mister,
of
I'm not made of money. Going to Australia.
I'm not paying for it.
So-
Your tax
so the
dollars
money
at work.
you save by not paying for it. You could stay.
People never pay for
No.
They don't
Yeah,
ever
but-
pay for anything.
Exactly. For the money he saves by not paying for that Australia trip, he could stay at the Nickelodeon Suites Resort for one night so he could do the laser lockdown and give us a nice little rundown of the thing itself. But no.
Shame on you.
Shame, Ryan. You know what? Every time I go on my Facebook feed, Ryan is at Disney World. I'm just saying.
That is true.
I'm just saying. Ryan is at Disney World, spending money on food and drinks. I'm sure you could afford one night because, like, 3 sodas at Disney is like one night at the Nickelodeon Suites.
No, I actually have a bunch of free soda and popcorn coupons right now. So.
Dude, you should hand those out or sell them. Sell them for like $10 because their value is 20.
I think it's against the rules.
I heard you got them free popcorn passes. So rocks. Anyway, all right, fine. Ryan's going to be the last second changer. So going down the show notes, we have not recently, well, since we last did a show, Christmas happened. Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. Alex, I know you're kind of a heathen, so you probably didn't celebrate much.
Kwanzaa.
Kwanzaa. What is Kwanzaa?
I don't know. It was
I
invented.
thought even
it was
people who
created. In,
probably don't
it was
have it.
created in 1982 by a group of black men who just wanted a day off.
Good. You know what? More power to them. The more days off you can get for
They got it.
holidays. Hey, you know what? Jews get 8 days. I'm just saying.
Hispanics didn't jump on the train. It's our damn fault.
Yeah, you should have jumped on that Kwanzaa train. Pretty, but you lost out. But Christmas happened since we last did an episode. I got a few presents. I've got a big one that's actually a trip back home to Florida. So I really didn't get many presents, but I had quite a few TMNT products. Gentlemen, did your wives get you anything nice, Ninja Turtle related for Christmas?
Did you say that you got a trip back home to Florida?
Yeah, I'm going to Shrimp Festival.
Oh, nice. Thanks for the heads
We're,
up, jerk.
Oh, nice. Well,
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, Google Shrimp Festival on Fort Myers Beach. It's a weekend-long party. it's awesome.
All right. I guess
Anyway,
I'm gonna have to be there.
But gentlemen,
Alex,
did your wife?
Alex?
what?
I think
What?
you need to make it down there. Oh, you might be in.
Might
I'll
be
be in
like-
Virginia. I'll probably be in Virginia during that.
Dang it!
Sort of thing.
Could be our first chance to
you
do
were trying to get us all in the same room for
it
the
could be your
first
first
time
chance
ever,
to
huh,
do
Ryan?
one live together.
Since your wedding.
Oh my god, that's ridiculous.
Was that the last time? Yeah, that was the last time the three of us were in the same room together. Ryan, how long have you been married?
6 years?
There you go.
6.5.
That's
That's
the last
how
time
long-
we touched dicks. That's
Yeah, cross swords. Since we crossed swords.
Okay, so
It's not gay if there's women there.
did you say what you got for TMNT stuff?
I said I got some stuff, but I was asking you, gentlemen, since you're married and I'm the freewheeling bachelor of the group, did your wives get you anything TMNT related for Christmas?
I'll go ahead. I got okay. So and I tweeted it out. I'll go
I
ahead
have a
and tweet
feeling
out.
I should have saved Ryan for last because all of our presents are going to suck compared to his. Mr. Moneybags over here.
Okay, Alex, you go first.
Yeah. Okay.
You see how Ryan wanted to go first? He was like, "Let me tell you how awesome my." Oh wait, I should wait.
That's fine. I'll go first. I got let's see, TMNT slippers, big fuzzy ones.
Ooh.
They
Are they Leos?
have.
Are they Leo?
It's one's Leo and one's Raph.
So
So
your
that
feet are
was-
constantly like kicking each other when you wear them.
They're right. Was there anything? I don't know if there was anything else TMNT related. To be perfect. Oh, I had there's a shirt, and that's about it. And it was just a generic shirt. I can't even remember, to be honest. So I've been out of the house since Christmas, traveling. So I really haven't had a time to, you know how everybody has that, like, you open your presents, you're done, and then you go back and you actually look at what you got. I haven't had that opportunity just yet. So what I can remember for sure is I got slippers and a shirt.
That'd be so funny if they just started kicking each other when you wore them. I mean, Leo and Raph. Ryan? Oh wait, no, Ryan's going last because mine were let's see, what did I get? And I found this is interesting. My mom, God bless her, I love her to death. She really never knows what to get me for Christmas. She just fixates on like one thing she knows I like and then buys me a crap ton of presents based on that one thing.
Mhm.
I got quite a few Ninja Turtle gears. One of my favorites was actually a hot chocolate box. It came with like hot chocolate and Ninja Turtle hot chocolate mugs, which I
nice.
use to drink coffee
Mhm.
because I'm an adult. But I also got not much of one, but I am one. I got a pretty good.
Apologies to the country of Switzerland.
Thank God. Thanks, Ryan.
Is that where your next trip's going to be, Ryan?
Are you happy with that, right? Yeah,
Denmark,
exactly.
actually.
Oh, you
It's
are.
right, it's right next to it or something. I don't know.
Oh no! Yeah, it's like, oh, sorry. Are you going to Switzerland next? Actually, Denmark. Yeah, okay. Anyway, I got one of these gray shirts with the all four of the Ninja Turtle heads on it, and it's got Shredder, Bebop, and Rocksteady on it as well. It's all around a sewer lid. Was gonna wear it if we were gonna do video today, but Ryan shot that down pretty quickly.
Your internet shot that down pretty damn quick.
Your
actually.
internet. That's my response
My
to that.
internet is bananas good.
That's because you've got money to pay for it.
You
wanna
got
pay for
Walmart.
Here's the thing. I got
freaking
agree with
layaway
Ryan,
internet.
because if you listen to the outtakes, which,
Oh yeah, I know. I got dropped like 6 times in one Skype call. I'm well aware. I'm well aware. Here's the thing: if Mr. Moneybags wants to pay for a better internet connection for me, that's fantastic.
it's probably like a $7 upgrade.
Or a $7 downgrade.
Just you know what?
I also got some Ninja
one
Turtle
less
dime
dime bag. It's one less dime bag a month, man. Come on.
I don't.
Like,
You think I pay for that stuff up here? Come on, I've got hookups. I've got connections. Anyway, I got some Ninja Turtle pajama pants because pajama pants are my favorite thing in the entire world. Yes, well, close like second or third. I digress. Good stuff. Nothing is. I gotta go into this because this was probably my favorite TMNT related Christmas present. Our boss man, our creator of the show, Ryan, sent me a Ninja Turtle comic book, Donatello related, with a Peter Laird autograph on it. Still need to get that framed.
same here.
Ryan, thank you so much for that one.
You're
That was very classy on your part, sir.
That
Thank
was
you very
very
much.
awesome.
You're
Now I feel
welcome.
bad because I didn't get you anything for Christmas
No, it's okay.
or your birthday.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about is the Mirage Volume 4 issue 32. That's the one that Peter Laird reserved the rights to make, and it finally released earlier this year. Well, earlier last year now. So I was able to scoop up a couple copies and have them signed for you guys. So you're welcome.
Where did you get him to sign these, by the way?
It was through Mirage, through the what's left of Mirage. So yeah.
So his kitchen now.
Mhm.
Do you want me to
All
talk?
right,
Do you want me to
what?
talk about what I got?
Yeah, I was gonna say saving the best for last.
Okay.
According to how excited Ryan was to dive into this.
Okay. So
Ryan, what did you get?
so how many pairs of turtle pajama pants did you get?
I got.
Here comes a cock measuring contest.
No, I know, right? That's exactly what this is breaking down to. I got 2, bringing my total up to 6.
Okay, I got 2 also.
Nice.
I got two
What'd you get? What
TMNT
do they look
ones.
like?
One that's got a bunch of just the turtle heads, like old school, original animated series. And then those ones are black, and the other ones are really cool. They're gray, and they have it just says TMNT down the leg, and each letter has got a different color bandana, like
That's
draped
pretty
on
cool.
it. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I like that. I still
Are they
love my
large enough to house
ones.
your immensely large penis.
You'd have to ask Jessica on that one. Oh,
It's a little tight.
Easy now, easy
so,
now.
let's see, I got a shirt. I got the pop figure. I finally joined the cool
Raphael
kids.
shelf.
Got the Raph pop figure. I got I got Ninja Turtles antibacterial foaming hand soap.
Don't know if I would trust that.
I got the Nick Turtles 3-in-1 body wash, shampoo, and conditioner.
Oh, I have that too.
Nice.
We're in our 30s, and Ryan's getting
the
body wash.
Nick Turtles Raphael Pez dispenser.
Yep, nice. That's cool.
I got 2 of the little blind box vinyl figures. God, I forget the exact name of them. But anyway, open that up. I got a Shredder and a Donatello.
Which
Nice.
they're actually kind of fun.
Yeah.
I enjoyed kind of playing around with those last
Yeah.
time I was there.
Yeah. Got some Nick Turtles duct tape.
Turtle tape. Why don't they just call it turtle tape?
And then the last 2 things I got were pretty cool. Have you seen these where it'll be either like the turtle head or like one of their fists holding their weapon?
Punch it through the wall, right?
Yep. So I got Raph's hand with the sai, and it actually lights up too. It's like battery powered. So
I remember when they made those for the Avengers a few years ago. That's probably what I would do first.
Yeah, I don't have any Avengers stuff in my game room. It's just Turtles, Star Wars, and Disney. That's it. And then last thing was
Ryan's so lucky he met his wife in high school right now. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it.
As much as I'd love to like have that game room, Ryan, if I brought a girl home to it, don't think I'm closing the deal that night. Don't think that's gonna happen.
No girls allowed.
You put that sign out there, didn't you?
Yeah.
Does it have a backwards R and everything?
Absolutely.
He-Man Woman Haters Club.
Yep, you got it.
Little Rascals
That's
reference.
awesome. That's awesome. You'll have to take a picture of that and tweet it. I'm sorry. You have to. That's your assignment now.
And last thing was Danger the Ooze. I got the Danger the Ooze, the video game. So
Which we'll get into later.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Because actually, going down the show notes here, Kevin Eastman, we had a Kevin Eastman sighting. He made an appearance on Comic Book Men. Ryan, why don't you tell us about that one?
Yeah, so do you guys watch Comic Book Men at all?
Every now and again.
I've seen like some clips and stuff. I prefer to look up clips than entire shows. Go ahead.
Well, we watch every episode. Well, I do.
We or you?
Just watches some of them. I watch every.
Jess is just sitting there on her phone. While
Yeah, she's
There you
reading
go.
a book or petting their many cats.
That's not really. It's the phone. She's on the phone. Yeah. With the cats. So yeah,
with the cats on the phone with the cats.
They're both right.
Yeah. So and so I watch Comic Book Men, every episode, since my previous time on the Jay and Silent Bob Get Old podcast. So
Name dropper.
Yeah. But so we knew that Kevin was going to be appearing on the series, and I guess the show was, I think it was actually before our last recorded episode, but we didn't get to it. So let's get to those clips right now.
Please, a moment to reflect.
Captain America Winter Soldier.
1.
Put +1 on there. Batman Earth 1. Put down +3.
Hey guys, Kevin. How's it going? How you doing? As promised, I'm here. Brought something special to show you guys.
So one of the coolest things that we've been doing lately is hitting the con circuit. And the coolest part's meeting some of the big creators that we admire.
Naturally, man, you're rubbing elbows. You're right there with them.
And one of the guys that we've been kind of making friends with is Kevin Eastman, co-creator of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Heroes on the half shell, man. Heavens.
Last time we saw him at a con, he mentioned that he had in his possession the first ever turtle sketch that he did.
Really?
And he said if he was ever in the area, he would show us. And sure enough, he came in.
It's Turtles' 30th anniversary this year, and so we're doing a lot of shows celebrating all the awesome things that the Turtles have done.
30 years later, you're still talking about Turtles. Did you ever think that your idea would profit
this long. You know, not in a million years. I mean, when Pete and I started out, we grew up as huge fans of Jack Kirby. That's all we ever wanted to do was write and draw and tell our own stories. And, you know, we sent samples around to different publishers, got all the rejection letters that everybody gets. And so instead of sending it to anybody else, we said, let's just publish it ourselves. Let's do it as a real independent comic book. And we cleaned out all $200 of Pete's bank account. We borrowed $1,000 for an uncle of mine, and we had just enough money to print 3,000 copies. That was the first press run.
Sounds like Kevin's story. Maxed out 10 credit cards and made this little movie he thought no one would see, and here we are.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was not meant to become what it became. It was kind of a play on what was going on with Frank Miller's Daredevil at the time, if I remember correctly. Eventually, it gets picked up, turned into a cartoon series. It's become video games. It's become toys. But it came from two dudes sitting around in Massachusetts, not working for anybody, but having fun with themselves, just going like, wouldn't this be cool?
It's a true American success story. Right, man, so can we see what's inside the case?
As promised, I wanted to bring you guys a special treat, and I actually found two things. One I think you get a real big kick out of. This is the layouts for the very first issue.
No way.
Yeah. So what we did was, I did all the basic notes of the pacing on yellow line paper, and then before we started on the actual original art, I did these layouts. And this is, you know, how broke we were in those days. So this is page 1, 2, and 3. And then on the back is page 4 and 5.
Did you know right from the start the perfect animal would be a turtle?
The first big inspiration was Bruce Lee. I was like, what if Bruce Lee was an animal? What would be the dumbest animal that Bruce Lee would be? And the natural joke was a slow-moving turtle that could do martial arts.
I gotta tell you, man, this beats any fine art I've ever seen in a museum.
Thank you.
I mean, it's like seeing like an original like Michelangelo, right?
His sketches before he created the Mona Lisa or something.
Yeah.
Is that what he did?
No. That was...
It was one of it. It was Leonardo. But So, do you want to see where it all came from? The very first doodle. This is the one I showed Peter. It was started as a pencil sketch, and then I had to ink it in just to clean it up a little bit.
Suspense is killing me.
This really leaves the vault. So I figured I'd show you guys where it all started.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles have been around now for decades. There have been many incarnations. Let's shoot around and go favorite incarnation of Turtles. For me, I'm going to say hands down the black and white original incarnation. What about you, Walt?
This turtle doesn't get as enough props as he should because he's the first turtle to wield the sword. Touche Turtle from Hanna-Barbera.
Oh, my. I don't think anyone's ever made that drawing comparison. Holy crap, you're right, man. He was the original turtle with a weapon.
Oh, Lord.
And what about you, Ming?
Who can forget the first movie? Big fan of it.
It was a good balance, too, between the source material and making it more mainstream. Like, I remember being in the movie theater and not feeling like we're watching a kid's movie. What about you, Bri?
It would have to be the movie that I saw with you, since it's the only exposure to turtles I ever had.
Booyakasha!
So the other day we got a little turtle power in the store. Kevin Eastman, co-creator of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Last time we saw him at a con, he mentioned that he had in his possession the first ever turtle sketch that he did.
Really?
And he brought it by into the store.
That's a piece of comic book history coming through the door, man.
30 years later, here I am still talking about turtles, still going out and meeting the fans and doing all that fun stuff. So I figured I'd show you guys where it all started.
No way.
You want to see the very first doodle? This really leaves the vault.
Oh my God. They've changed a bit.
A little bit.
Wow.
A lot of people ask me what my favorite turtle is, and I love them all. It'd be like choosing a favorite child, you know what I mean? But Michelangelo was the first turtle ever drawn, so it's near and dear to me.
He's got the red cloth. He's got the bulletproof glass.
Some lucite casing inside.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, man.
Oh, yeah.
The original drawing of the turtle, that without it, there is no Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
How many people do you think try to shoot that sketch, though? So you showed it to Pete, and you're like, what do you think? Check it out.
Yeah.
And what was his reaction?
Just laughed. He said, that's the dumbest thing ever. And, of course, then he had to do a drawing to top mine. So, and, of course, I had to top his sketch, and that's where I did pencil of all 4 of them. And I've had it for 30 years, and we do a lot of work with a lot of different charities. And so we figured with the 30th anniversary, it would be a great time to sort of put it out there and see if there's someone that would paid the amount of money I want for it, $2 million. And if they don't, then I'll just keep it. But if they do, then we can do a lot of good with it.
So this was your first stop for the independent buyers. What do we got?
Yeah, I think I hit
500,000 each.
I'll hit the ATM.
Wow, that's high.
Yeah. There's only one in existence.
True. And it's the bridge to everything.
I mean, it's generated billions.
TURTLE, pal.
Well, guys, listen, it was really awesome to come in and hang out with you and chat about this stuff, but I have to run.
Thank you so much.
Listen,
Thank you.
Pleasure, absolute pleasure. Brian?
Nice to meet you.
Listen, Mike,
Thank you so much.
Ming,
Thank you so
take
much.
care of yourself. Don't let these guys beat you up too badly. All right?
I'm trying.
Cheers, guys. Thanks again. See you soon.
So there you go. And,
Nice.
I will point out too that in that second clip where I was about to say Kevin Eastman, but during that second clip where Kevin Smith is asking what their favorite incarnation of the Turtles was, that's the question that I asked him when I got a chance to talk with him on his podcast. So it's interesting.
So you're taking credit for that? Is that what's going on?
No, I'm just saying. I think our interaction has left its mark, because I've heard him on. I mean, I listen to a lot of his podcasts, and he'll be talking about stuff, and it was stuff that he and I had talked about in that first time. So, of course, since we had talked originally, the Turtle movie came out and everything, and so Turtles are all over the place now. So, but yeah, so it was cool. It was cool to see Kevin on there, and
which one?
Spreading the love of the original Turtles, the comic Turtles.
They bring up a very valid question, though. How many times do people try to shoot that drawing?
I think it's I don't think it's necessarily how many times do people try to shoot it, because it's not necessarily bulletproof. It's just a really nice case. It's just really, it's pretty. It's more for looks than it is for actual protection, I think.
All right, so moving on from there, we're gonna get to video game news. Ryan, you just mentioned Christmas.
We gotta do some intros.
Oh yeah, do it.
April O'Neil, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Ryan, you just said that for Christmas, one of the presents you got was TMNT Danger of the Ooze. And since Alex and I have not played that game yet, it's up to you for your review. I just made that up.
Yeah, so
good.
it's we briefly mentioned it last episode, where we talked about the price point being way too high, and it definitely was. But the time that Christmas rolled around, it had essentially been dropped to 50% off. So now it was like a $20 game. Definitely say $20 price point is appropriate for this game. It's not necessarily, it's definitely not cheap for this game, but it might still be a little high, but it's okay. It's close enough. So, yeah, the game is definitely short.
How short is it?
It's so short that one of the trophies is beat the game in less than an hour.
Wow!
The entire game. So,
did you do that? Did you do it?
I have not. I am going to be going for the platinum on it. I am not done yet. One of the first trophies in the game that you have to get, and it's a missable one, is you have to fight Razar without getting touched once. And then you only fight him once, and it's right at the very beginning of the game. So if you don't get it, then you have to, I guess,
restart the entire game.
Yeah. So That one took
Is
me
it like
a
right at the
few
beginning, or
tries.
is it like 10 minutes in? So you're like, this is bullcrap. Now I have to play 10 more minutes again just to get to Razar.
Maybe it's like a half hour in.
Oh, that sucks.
Taking your time, it's a half hour in. I mean, the first time I'm playing it, I'm taking my time. I'm exploring. I'm looking around.
You're enjoying.
Yeah, it's interesting as far as the save points. You can't just save whenever. You have to go to these special rooms and save, like meditation rooms. It is a bit of a technical challenge while playing because there are certain there's these balls that are floating, and they have like little laser spikes on them that like spin, and they're like heat seeking. So as soon as they notice you, they just start heading your way. And if you don't get them, if you don't hit them and destroy them like on the first shot, you're in trouble, because then they just kind of swarm all around you, and it becomes unnecessarily difficult with those guys because they're not even in the show. They just made them up for the video game. Anyway,
I hate when they do that in video games.
But this is one of those games where, you know, it's you go out a door, right, and you go into this new area, right, and there's all these bad guys there, and then you could take them all out, and then say you go back into the door that you came from, and you're back in the original area, and then you go right back out that door, and guess what? All those guys are back there again.
Yeah, just like Metroid.
Yeah, so I mean, as far as the technical, what's the right word I'm looking for here? Maturity
Gameplay?
of the game. I mean, this is a PlayStation 2 era maybe game. I mean, this is not anything that let's just say they're not
that you have
pushing...
to buy for the PS3.
Yeah, they're not. Yes, I got it for the PlayStation 3. This is not even a PlayStation 3 era game, though. I mean, this is a PlayStation 2 era game.
And it came out freaking when? November 11th? Yeah. That's sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm watching a speed run around it right now as we're talking, and the game doesn't look good at all.
Yeah, I mean, but it's not bad. It's okay. Like it's not a because we've had some bad Turtles games.
Yeah, sure.
And at $40, it was definitely bad. At $20, it's not bad.
Does it support multiplayer at all?
No,
I mean, I would hope so. No.
It's a single player, and it's a hot swap between Turtles. So
so they wanted $40 for a Ninja Turtle game that didn't even include multiplayer.
That's correct.
That's bullshit.
Yeah.
I will give them props for this, though. Apparently, on the menu screen, the Ninja Turtles are doing the same poses as they were doing on the cover art for the first Ninja Turtle video game.
Yeah, that's
I will give them props for that. But
they didn't actually create that art, though. That is.
I know they didn't create the art, but the poses are still there.
No. They didn't even create this version of it.
Oh, they stole it.
Yes, that was made by Nickelodeon for Comic-Con 2 years ago.
So Ryan, I'm watching the levels here, and the level layouts just don't make any sense. Like the platforming, you're in like an apartment, and you can literally just jump down, like in certain areas, and just jump down an entire floor.
Yeah.
Like you just basically teleport through the floor.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah, that's awful.
It is kind of weird. Yeah.
Level designs are just bad.
Yeah. When you're inside buildings like that, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
It works a lot better when you're outside or even maybe in the sewers. But yeah, when you're inside buildings, that whole 2D
side scrolling,
that whole 2D concept, it just doesn't work out too well. But so the game is it's an easy platinum. Use
it to pad your stats.
Yeah. It's not terrible, and here's one thing that's interesting too is the voice acting, right? So we'll have to see. Alex, wait, can you check the voice acting on that right now? Who the voice actors are for all the different characters?
Are you saying they're not the ones from the Nickelodeon series?
Well, I think some of them are. I think most of them are, except Leo. And I'm thinking, actually, I want Alex to check about Leo. But Rob Paulsen is definitely Rob Paulsen now. But the interesting thing, though, is that Rob Paulsen as Donatello in the Nick series has a certain sound to him, right?
It's the same as the Raphael in the 87 series.
No, it's different. It is different. With the the types of words that he says, his vocabulary is different.
All right.
But in this game, it is more Raphael, I will say. He's throwing more of himself into the role. Rob Paulsen himself, which, if you listen to Talkin' Tunes, you know who Rob Paulsen is and you know what kind of things he says.
Horrible things.
But he's just, he's a very animated guy, but, the Nick Turtles series, Donnie has a certain character to him, and it's not so much Rob Paulsen. Rob Paulsen is playing the character of Donatello. But in this game, he's a lot more old school Rob Paulsen, if that makes sense. So, were you able to find that, Alex?
Yeah. So the voice for Leo was Dominic Catrabone.
There you go. Leo number 2.
In the video
Wasn't he
game.
Leo number 2? Wasn't he the in-between Leo?
He was. There you go.
All right. Wow. So, scale 1 to 10, Ryan. At the $40 price range.
Oh, well, I didn't get it at the 40.
$20 price range.
20? I'll give it a 6. Maybe a 6.5. It's getting better.
It's a D student.
If Turtle Games can continue on this upward trajectory, that would be great. We'll see.
Really? Is it upward? Because, it kind of peaked back at Turtles in Time.
Well,
Out of the Shadows had 3 opportunities and they rushed all 3.
Yeah.
Out of the Shadows could have been an amazing game. Could have been.
Out of the Shadows.
It's better than Top Run.
Yeah, no kidding. Out of the Shadows had potential.
It had great potential.
Oh, it had amazing potential, but it was short.
Yeah.
And the final fight with Shredder made no sense. By the way, my helmet makes me levitate now. Wait, what? Just didn't make sense.
So that's all I got.
So is that going to do it for video game news? Anything else you want to add?
Video game news.
Is it?
That's
Just
it.
making sure. I didn't know if you had anything else you wanted to add.
Nope.
All right, cool. Well, going on from there, we're going to go over to collecting news. Ryan, you want to hit the collecting news button?
From Playmates!
We've got some new toy lines coming to stores here pretty soon. According to ToyNewsEye.com, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles coming out. Apparently these figures called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutations Mix and Match figures. Where apparently you can mix and match exactly what it is. Just you can take the heads off of certain characters and put them on the bodies of others, switch up the legs and arms, and I'm looking at the video and it's quite a disturbing image I'm seeing. Is this something you guys think you might want to get?
Nope.
I don't think I'm going to get this, but it is quite the concept. Let's put
it looks like they come with different parts in each bag. Like you can't just buy a whole Michelangelo. It looks like you have to buy like different packages to get like the entire Mikey.
Most of them come with like metalhead parts, and then
Slash
Donnie
and
parts.
Tiger Claw are also part of it as well.
Yeah. So, meh.
Meh. Yeah, it really doesn't make much sense to me that,
Let's
like,
see.
first of all, the
line...
box says endless mutation combos.
Yep.
There's a finite number. We just don't want to go through it. Second of all, this guy in the video is wearing the same Kickin' Shell shirt that I got from a friend of mine who I know bought it from Old Navy. And third of all, for those keeping track, I don't think I want to buy 4 different packages just to put Donatello together. What about you?
Well, you can... Okay, so here's all the different figures that'll be available. All right. Leo, Donatello, Raphael, Michelangelo, Splinter, Metalhead, Shredder, Slash, and Tiger Claw. And then so if you get all those different characters, you can mix and match, swap in, swap out. All the different characters. If you get a Metalhead, you're going to get all the pieces for Metalhead plus an extra turtle leg. If that makes sense.
Because I'm looking at the packages on this, and it just looks like you have to buy, like, you just get different pieces, like completely randomized pieces.
I just don't understand the concept, I guess. I don't
Ryan's
get
going to
it.
put all this stuff in the show notes, by the way, so you, everyone listening will have a chance to go to our website and check it out and see what we're talking about.
Like the still with who, I think that's Don. No, that's Mikey with the tiger claw head and the one slash arm and then one splinter arm, and then he's got 2 different legs. So actually, I have no idea what turtle it is. I'm guessing it's Mikey, but I don't even know.
It looks like it was Mikey's legs with Raph's body, Splinter and Slash's hands with Tiger Claw.
Let me just tell you, if you guys should definitely go on and take a look at the image, because Slash looks completely ridiculous.
Well, yeah, they put his tiny little head on Leo's body with, I'm gonna go with Splinter's legs.
Yeah, it looks awful. Like I just don't get it.
I don't get it.
It's not
either.
appealing to me.
But what I do get, because I find these to be very appealing, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles mutation pet turtles, which I'm so happy about because I had these. Guys, did you ever have these ones, these mutated ones where they turn back into baby turtles?
Oh, yeah.
These figures?
Yeah, oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so they're coming out with a 2013 version, or Nick Turtles version of these toys. This I'm actually a bigger fan of than the mix and match that we just saw. What I am confused about is why Raph looks like he's smiling, but Donnie looks like he's incredibly pissed off. Looks like they got the faces wrong.
Donnie looks like he just got kicked in the balls.
Donnie, yes, his eyes are kind of squinted in a way that screams,
he's like,
ow, my balls.
That's what he looks like.
And his mouth, yeah, he's definitely not, he either...
And I'm pretty sure Raph is the one who did it.
No, I'm pretty sure Raph is getting a Hummer underneath the table from Ninjara. That's the face he's making. Leo looks a little constipated to me. Leo looks like he really just needs to release a lot of... Yeah. And Mikey just looks like, hey, there's pizza. All right. I'm Mikey.
He looks like Mikey.
He looks like Mikey.
Raph by far has the best face, and even his bandana's flying up.
Yeah, what is up with
his bandana's going up? Well, so's Donnie's.
Yeah, but it's different. It's
different. Yeah, it's totally different. Donnie's is going up from the extreme pain from being kicked in the balls.
Raph's bandana looks like he's got like rabbit ears or something.
I was gonna say the form to Mickey Mouse ears.
Yeah.
Just to really mess it up for you, Ryan. The Disney. Not that I'm not a Disney freak either, but still.
That's all right.
But I think it's pretty interesting because that was one of my favorite concepts of toys, the toys growing up, was the mutation ones, and really happy that they're actually bringing these back for the new generation.
Yeah. They're
something
fun.
I'll definitely have to get. I mean, I'll definitely get the Donnie version anyway, even if he is getting kicked in the
came
ball.
with a little mini thing of Ooze. Do these do the same?
The last ones did, yes.
Yeah. I don't think these ones have that though.
Well, then how are you supposed to mutate them? I don't understand.
Doesn't make any sense.
Also in toy news, Nickelodeon Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mini-Mates blind bag figure. Ryan, you actually got these, you said, for Christmas, yeah?
No, these are different. They're I know. There's all these different versions now. These ones look more they look like Legos. They kind of look like Legos. That. They've got like the, cylindrical heads and the kind of blocky bodies and stuff.
Definitely feel like they nailed the faces better than the mutation figures.
That's sad.
Except, what is that Raphael in the background? Ryan, explain that one to me.
I don't know.
What is that clear see-through?
Yeah, it's like
Raphael?
it's like a kind of transparent one. I don't know if that might be the chaser, but it's pretty cool looking. That one is. The others.
Is that one going on your shelf?
Yeah. Oh yeah. These are definitely stick on the shelf type figures.
Raph, man, I can't get over Raph's O face from the mutagen toys, the mutation toys. It's just there you go. Man, my computer's taking a really long time to load the next page. Playmates stock rundown. Ryan, I'm sure you probably have this page up. Why don't you basic action figures? What is this?
I thought we should kind of just go down the list here of.
All right, I'm loaded up. Let's do it.
What Playmates is offering right now? Just kind of what's out there, what's in stores right now.
Darby's gonna be excited. I think.
Darby's gonna be excited.
There's no Karai. There's no regular Karai. At least I don't see it.
Come on, you got part of Karai.
No, I got no. I was about to Booyakasha all over that. That's not the Karai toy.
It's got her head. Come on.
Do I have to buy the mix and match figures? Is that what I have to do?
No, you can't even get it.
Seems like that's what I'm gonna have to do.
All right.
But these Mystic ones, I don't understand. Because I've been keeping up with the 2013 series. Don't remember much about the Mystic toys.
2012 series.
Shut up. Nick series.
The Nick Turtles. So
don't quite understand the Mystic toys.
So, okay, I'll explain it. If
Even
you
though
watched
Donnie looks the best.
episode that came out today, you would know what these figures meant. The one that just came out today. As we're recording this, January 18th, the Mystic Turtles, you'll know exactly what these are. So,
sweet.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, we'll get to it. We'll get to it. But, okay, so we got the Mystic Turtles. We got Bebop and Rocksteady.
By the way, Donnie looks the best.
Bebop and Rocksteady, the worst kept secret in the world.
Yes.
I gotta say though, those action figures look solid. Absolutely solid.
Rocksteady looks amazing.
Rocksteady looks detailed as hell.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Baxter Fly.
2 vaginas.
Yeah, two disturbing vaginas.
Karai Serpent.
Hey, Karai.
No, that's not Karai.
It is Karai. It's Karai as she is now.
How about you shut up? Why don't you shut your face? That's not the Karai toy we've been demanding forever since the series started. Karai showed up on the scene.
It's more along the lines of you.
Alex, who else is your Leo doll going to get it on with? Huh?
I mean,
shut up.
Baxter Fly.
Baxter Fly? Yeah, he could get tag teamed by Leo and Raph. He's got 2 of them.
Oh god. All right, we got Mikey Turtlefly.
Turflydle. Not Turtlefly, Turflydle.
That's what episode was
when
that
he dressed up as a butterfly?
Yeah, to attract what's his name? Kirby Bat.
Yep, Kirby Bat. Yep. I remember that now.
Which became something far, far worse.
The Dojo Splinter, though, we've not actually seen Dojo Splinter at all in the show, right?
Not that I know of.
This is just a kind of one-off.
Yeah, he seems to really like just the kimono, which, you know what? I don't blame him. If I could just get away with just wearing a kimono, that's all I would wear.
He does have a kendo stick, which means that you can have him fight with your favorite WWE figure and have a weapons match. So with kendo sticks.
There's also the Tiger Claw robotic foot soldier, the comic versions, which we've all discussed that we love immensely. Yep. Although they all seem to have the same scar on their noses.
Oh no, it's they're almost all exactly the same turtle.
It's just the weapon that's different, right?
Yeah, and I'll even say in these photos they look a lot more green than our actual figures. The actual figures are more teal.
I do like the LARP ones, not because of the episode that it came from or anything, but they got it right when it came down to like Leo would be the knight, Raph is the berserker, Donnie's the wizard, and Mikey's the elf. That's totally how it would go. There's really no way.
I did enjoy that episode a little bit.
That was a good episode.
That's totally what they should be if they are LARPing. But we all know that was just an episode so they could make a completely different line of toys and make money off of it.
Sure,
of course.
But I enjoyed the episode.
Right. There's also Razar, Neutralizer / Casey Jones, Mutagen Man, which I don't think I've actually seen in the wild. Have you guys seen that one in the wild yet?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I have not. Squirrelnoid, Kirby Bat, Shredder with the removable helmet, the Battle Shells, and then the ones that have been out for a very long time.
Yeah, you got Cockroach, Rat King, Spider Bites, Leatherhead.
By the way, the original April's head is incredibly disturbing.
The original April head? Oh.
Well, yeah, if you go all the way down to the bottom, she looks like from Hey Arnold. That's what she looks like. She looks like Arnold from Hey Arnold.
No, she does not.
She's got the football helmet. Don't lie, she's got the football-shaped head.
Do you guys remember the the Mutagen Man's original name? That Mikey
Timothy.
gave him? Yeah, do you remember his nickname that Mikey gave him?
Yeah, Oh, well, he was the Pulverizer.
Yeah, very good.
What, you think I'm not gonna know that? Mikey didn't give him that name. He named himself that. You think anybody would actually call that guy the Pulverizer?
That's right.
All he pulverized was snack foods and sodas.
Last, just to finish up here, we've got Ninjas in Training. That's the little baby turtles. The original Baxter Stockman in the mech suit. Mousers, Ooze Launchin, Turtles, Dog Pound. Why are they even selling Dog Pound anymore? Fish Face,
classic.
Metalhead.
Yeah, it's classic.
Original Shredder without the removable mask. Krang, Bot.
Well, that's the same question, Ryan. Why are they still selling an original Shredder if the new ones have removable masks?
Yeah, that's a good point.
I actually want to get onto this toy though, because I'm sure Alex does as well. Big Bad Toy Store has a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles PVC statue, only one, but it's Leonardo, which is available for pre-order, estimated to arrive around April of this year for $130. You can upgrade to collector's grade for $6. It looks pretty sweet, according to the product description. It is 10.5 inches high. And it just says, from Good Smile Company, based on acclaimed fine artist James Jean's original rendition of the Turtles, Good Smile Company is making 4 individual sculptures that can be combined to create one large diorama sculpture. So it looks like they have Leo to start, but they're going to have all 4 of the Turtles. That seems pretty interesting to me. And that the fact that they'll combine to actually make like a pretty BA-looking diorama.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty sweet. Don't know if it's worth the actual $520 it would be to buy all 4 of them. You like how I did that math in my head? Yeah, that's right. I'm an engineer too, Ryan. What? Engineer couldn't do that. Bartender can, but engineer can't. Anyway, Leo. Alex, what are your thoughts on that? This sculpture of Leo.
Well, the sculpture is. It looks like a DeviantArt. It's come to life. It looks phenomenal. It looks like what Michael Bay's Turtles should have looked like, in my personal opinion.
Speaking of Michael Bay's Turtles, you want to introduce that one?
Good segue.
No,
I know, right? That's why I had to take it. That's why I had to cut Alex off. Sorry.
No,
Prime One Studios already revealed their Raphael figure. Guess who's up next, Alex?
Nope, I'm not talking about it. No.
Yeah, they've already revealed Raphael, but they teased Shredder, but now it looks like Leo is the next one in line. Statue based on the Michael Bay film that came out last year, at least according to this article. Yeah, it was last year. Gave the characters a new design.
Looks so bad.
Statue of Leo has movable eyes. Interesting.
It's like out of anything. Like let's have.
I don't know many action figures that have movable eyes.
Yeah, there's probably good reason.
And a base that can fit with its brothers. So he's standing on a sewer lid, and apparently it can connect to the future ones that they're going to release as well. Statue will roughly cost around $700. I asked the question last time, Alex, is this worth your money?
No, absolutely not.
$700. No release date has been revealed as of yet.
Oh,
wow.
So bad.
And then I love that the article says, if you're a fan of the Turtles and a fan of the film, good luck finding that.
No,
these
they're out
statues
there,
are
bro.
a must-have.
They are
really?
out there.
They're a must-have for $700 each.
Yeah.
Ryan, defend the $700 price tag, since it sounds like that's what you want to do.
No. I'm saying there are fans of the movie out there. I'm not.
That's almost
well.
as unbelievable. Just because it's doing well doesn't mean they're fans. There are people that saw it once and that's it.
There are a lot of people that
they're
saw
fans
it.
now because of the movie. I mean, you can say that. Should they be? No, but they are.
No, hey, I'm not gonna hate on anybody that hey, y'all can like whatever you want to like, but don't come at me saying that it was.
I feel like we're having a gay talk.
A well-written movie.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. I love my gay son, but if he likes the Ninja Turtles movie, he's out. He's out.
Yep.
I can't allow that abomination in my house, and so on and so forth.
No, I'm sick and tired of this movie making and generating any sort of money for the franchise. I'm tired of it.
Well, we got more movie news at the end of the show, so.
No, we don't.
We do.
No, we don't.
Alex is gonna love it too.
We do not have any more to talk about this bullshit movie and its sequel.
I think we do, but we'll get into that later because now it's time for TV news. Nick Turtles is back, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan already ruined it by talking about it 5 minutes ago in the show. But apparently tonight was the... Shut up. I didn't know. Whatever. You don't know me. Anyway, Nick Turtles is back. Brand new episode appearing tonight, and the figure's already for sale.
It was this morning.
It's nighttime right now, Alex.
Oh, okay.
You want to go? I'm going to watch it on Hulu tonight, so that's going to be tonight. Shut up. No,
hey, okay, so, we've had 2 episodes come out so far in this second half of this season, if you want to call it that. The first one back was interesting as far as, we're still, we've still got the whole Northampton, into the woods, Turtles and April and Casey kind of rejuvenating, figuring out who they are and everything.
What do you guys think of the whole Northampton thing? I like it.
You're done with it, right? You're over it.
Me? No.
Yeah.
I'm over it. I've been over it.
I'm not over it. I'm enjoying it.
When they turned Napoleon Bonafide to Napoleon Dynamite, I was completely over it.
No.
And you know what? They didn't even release a toy of that one yet. What's that tell you?
Oh, they're going to.
No, they're not. They've already done the Mystics. Already done the Mystics.
It didn't matter. Like those. It's different. Those are the Turtles, not the Well, look, I'm telling you, they're gonna have Napoleon Bonaparte. I mean, Bonafrost.
That's fantastic.
Which is exactly what I think about that character now.
Genghis Frog. Fuck it. I'm done talking.
That's what it takes to get Alex to stop. That's great. I'm pretty much done with it. I'm pretty much done with this whole arc. But apparently, what is this, available for pre-order now? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles package art pricing for Season 3, Volume 1, titled Retreat.
Okay, hold on. Before we go any further, I gotta say, I am done with these splitting up the freaking seasons into DVD release. I'm done with it. I'm so
You're just gonna buy the whole thing at once, like you should have done with the '87 series.
Ridiculous.
Yeah,
it is 2015, and we're and the Nickelodeon is still selling portions of seasons on DVD.
Money.
Yeah, the only reason they're doing it is because people are buying them.
It's the same reason why people are going to keep making Michael Bay Ninja Turtles.
Damn it, people!
Keep going. You sound like
I can guarantee you most of those parents don't realize it's a half a season either. That are buying it for their kids.
Yeah, probably.
You're talking to a guy who bought the entire '87 series separately. I waited for the Party Van Wagon to come out, package to come out, and just bought the whole thing at once. Ryan bought the '87 series piece by piece.
Yeah, because at the time you didn't. That's all you knew. That's all that you had.
No, see,
they didn't give you a choice.
I bought the first 2 copies, and then the original then the whole series came out at once. I went, you know what? I'm going to do that. You were like, nope, sticking to my guns, buying every single one of these separately.
But here's the thing: these are still on DVD.
Are you mad they're not Blu-ray?
Yes. I'm very mad that it's not on Blu-ray. It's ridiculous. This is a high def show. I don't watch it on 480p, on a black and white television. No, I watch it on my giant, 55-inch, 1080p television, and I want
money bags over here, ladies and gentlemen.
And I want
money bags. I was waiting.
want the quality
I was like, Ryan's going to brag about how awesome his TV is, and I'm going to jump on him. Here we go. And Ryan goes, my big-ass TV, HD 1080p. I'm like, there it is. First world problems, Ryan. Maybe not the rest of the world can afford your awesome HD TV.
That's fine. I'm sorry for the rest of the world.
They should at least have an option. I mean,
oh, no, they totally should. But Ryan's first world ranting was hilarious. I really just wanted to get him going on it.
I'm with you.
Ryan's so bad. Ryan's like, damn, I straight up just did that.
No, it's fine. No, I want it in high def. I want it Blu-ray in high def.
Yeah.
That's what I want. And we're not getting it at all. I mean, I don't want the 87 series on Blu-ray. It's pointless. I don't want the 2003 series on Blu-ray. It doesn't make sense. Those weren't made in Blu-ray or in high def in the first place.
You know what they're going to do, Ryan? They're going to release the entire series on DVD before turning it over to Blu-ray so they can make double the money.
2015, man.
You know I'm right.
2015.
You know I'm right. All right. So now
I will say today's episode was fantastic.
Great.
Especially, and when you see it, I know you two haven't seen it yet, when you see it, you'll know why I say that. I don't want to spoil anything for you guys because there are callbacks in this that are so good.
Gilbert Gottfried doesn't come back, does he? I'll be very upset with that.
No, not that kind of callback.
Why, man? The guy needs work, man. Makes me feel good to know that the Turtles are.
I don't care what character he plays. He's Iago. I'm not picturing the Krang #2, in a robot suit. I'm picturing Iago in a freaking robot suit. That's just happening every time.
I'm picturing the creepy Gilbert Gottfried from Look Who's Talking. Was it the second one? Where he's the
daycare guy. He runs the daycare center. And then he sings All Shook Up with John Travolta. That's John right. Travolta. Yeah. I know what's up. I know Look Who's Talking trivia. Bring it. All right. So that was the first world problems ranting has been done by Ryan. Let's move into comic book news.
I strike 2 on my way down. Donatello takes out a third with his staff. Already the pudgy ones are starting to panic. Raph loves this stuff. He's not alone.
Why is he narrating? Is he crazy? Hardcore crazy. I love these guys!
TMNT to return for FCDB 2015, also known as
Free Comic Book Day.
That's right. All 50 books for Free Comic Book Day were just announced, and after their absence from last year's Free Comic Book Day, the TMNT will return with a vengeance, in quotes, in 2015 via a silver level offering from IDW. Ooh. What is that silver level offering?
So if you haven't participated in Free Comic Book Day, they have different levels of free comics that you can get, and they have like gold and silver. It's essentially like how many of each comic that they have, and I think silver is the most plentiful. So so you're going to be able to get a free IDW Turtles comic, and it's actually pretty cool because it's actually in the storyline of the current series, but it's kind of rewinding back to so it's going to be called TMNT Prelude to Vengeance.
Yep.
And here's the description. The Turtles' final battle with Shredder begins here. This book will take us inside the minds of key characters in the TMNT universe, revealing the epic moments that have led to the present, as well as setting the stage for the biggest storyline yet with all new material.
My My biggest problem with this book, just looking at the cover, is the artwork, though.
Really?
I'm not a big fan of that look for the turtles. They
big
kind of
forehead, small,
big foreheads, actual noses. The only thing they're missing are the turtle nostrils. Also, Shredder's
that's
claws.
Mateus. That's Mateus Centoloco, I believe is how you pronounce his last name.
Centolauco.
I mean, my biggest problem though, Shredder's claws, not exactly the most threatening looking things on that cover.
They also look super dull at the end.
Yeah, they look super dull, and they
dull.
look like baby. Yeah, it's like baby Shredder. It's like his hands never grew along with the rest of his body. So he's wearing like the first set of claws he ever got.
Yeah,
I just where we go with that one.
I see what you're talking about.
You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like,
well, in the Nick Turtles, Shredder's freaking claws are like 4 feet long.
Which,
so...
you know what? Far more intimidating than scary. I just look at Shredder's claws on this comic book cover, and I think of like Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, when Alan Rickman screams, "I'm going to cut your heart out with a spoon." That's how painful that would be, getting hit with those claws of Shredder's.
Yeah, I hear you.
All right. So before we just get into I mean, it's still comic book news. So before we get into total bashing of the Ninja Turtles, don't worry, that comes later. Some news came out that the TMNT comics are among the best of 2014.
Duh.
So according to this article from TMNT-NinjaTurtles.com, so they may be a little biased with this one.
It's Rich.
It's Rich. It's Rich.
Rich.
What do you mean it's Rich?
Yeah, Rich is the guy who runs the site there.
There you go. Hi, Rich. Based on many best of 2014 lists, pretty clear that the Turtles are awesome. Apparently, these rankings came out for the best of 2014's list, according to a lot of random websites. Major congrats to the entire IDW team. Great job, Kevin, Tom, Bobby, Rhonda, Ross, and Mateus.
Amadeus.
Yeah, damn it.
That's right. Thanks for taking such great care of the Turtles. Looking forward to what they have in 2015. So, Ryan, tell us about these awesome rankings that apparently quite a few issues have gotten.
So I'll just run through a couple of them here. TFG2 Mike's top 10 comics of 2014. The TMNT Ghostbusters crossover ranked number 7, and the Turtles in Time ranked number 5, and the ongoing IDW series ranked number 1. Over at Retcon Punch, their best issues of 2014, the number 12 spot and the number 10 spot went to IDW issues 40 and 30, respectively. Best artists of 2014, Mateus took number 2. Best writers of 2014, the team of Kevin, Bobby, and Tom Waltz took number 6. Rhonda Pattison took best colorist of 2014, took number 5 on that list. Best covers of 2014, Ross Campbell, TMNT number 30. Oh, that is a great cover too. He took actually number 1 on that list. And then best series of 2014, Turtles came in 6th place.
I'm looking at some of the ones on the countdown for the best cover, and there's some legit names on here. There's Detective Comics number 37, pretty awesome one with Batman on the cover. Black Widow, Wonder Woman cover, even a Secret Avengers cover. So they went up against some pretty big names and came out at number 1. There's even Spider-Man that they beat, and number 1. And it's funny too because I love that issue. That issue got me to write the blog about. That was the issue that made me realize just how important Michelangelo actually is to the team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So for those of you who don't know, it's the one where Michelangelo is writing a letter and sitting on a tree trunk. That was number 1. So suck it, Batman, She-Hulk, Wonder Woman, and Spider-Man. Michelangelo sitting on a tree trunk was by far cooler than you.
And last but not least, IGN's best comic art team, Ross Campbell and Rhonda Pattison were nominated.
Moving on. There's been a sale. There's a sale going on with the TMNT NinjaTurtles.com website we've still been discussing. The IDW Collection Volume 1 is on sale, apparently.
No.
For those of you interested in shut up, I'm talking. I'm just kidding.
It's not on
It's not on sale? It says it's on sale. It says sale. There you go. Oh, I'm sorry. 50% off the cover price? That's on a sale?
Well, it's a pre-sale. It's a pre-sale.
Is that not a sale? Is that not a sale?
I don't.
Okay,
I wouldn't
then.
consider it a sale. I would consider it because sale
Pre-sale
means
on a sale?
you can purchase it right now and you will get it and it will be in your mailbox. But it's a
Well,
pre-sale.
I mean,
Pre-sales are a sale, dude. Let's
still a
argue
form of
semantics
sale.
because a pre-sale is a sale, yeah.
It would say pre-sale TMNT as
A
opposed
pre-order
to sale.
is an order.
Right. You're
Pre-order
still paying
again,
for it. You're
yeah,
paying
you're
for it.
still ordering it.
Well, I guess we should let Rich know that he should change the title of this to pre-sale.
No, he doesn't have to. He can just put sale because a pre-sale is a sale.
I hate you guys so much.
Ryan, you're leaving this in, by the way. Anyway, because I'm driving the show. For those of you interested in purchasing the upcoming TMNT IDW Collection Volume 1, currently set to release in March of this year, so there's a great pre-sale. I think it's great. I'm sorry. The collection going on sale for $25, 50% off the cover price, and you can purchase up to 5 copies at once.
So this is for people who have not been keeping up with the IDW series. And if you haven't, come on. Get with it.
Come on, I've only been telling these two guys to frickin' read that series for like 2 years
I just
now.
loaded up on every copy that I have not read yet. And I'm bringing them all on the plane with me. So I just got
That's gonna be quite the trip.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's 24 hours.
Yeah,
Do you go over the polls on that one?
I have no idea.
So anyway, interesting topic that Ryan brought up here. We should note it's called Volume 1. Ryan, does this mean that Volume 2? Yeah, maybe.
Well, so there's two ways you can take this. Does this mean that this is a Volume 1 hardcover, which means that it's only going to, like, Volume 1 is covering issues, what is it, like 1 through 12, I think? Yeah, 1 through 12, plus the Raph, Mike, Don, Leo, and Splinter Micro Series issues. So that's Volume 1. And then does that mean that starting at Volume 13 and going to, I don't know, maybe 24, 25, whatever, would that be Volume 2? Or is all, like, IDW 1 through 50 considered Volume 1, and then they're going to go to Volume 2? Kind of like how
Which
the
would mean
Mirage
50 more issues.
Yeah. So,
that'd be awesome.
I don't know.
I'd be all about it.
We'll see.
All right. Apparently, according to the Technodrome forums, Ryan, you sent us this link here with Bobby Curnow saying it was always stated from the start that they'd be giving Mateus breather arc so that he could keep to schedule. He's apparently going to be doing the art for 45 to 50.
Yeah.
Issues number 45 to 50.
You were just saying you don't like the art.
I was just saying that the art on that cover was not, the best one. But looking at the Technodrome forums, though, Corey Smith gets a nod. I love this. Cylon Klingons Daleks Oh My. That was the name. Corey Smith was this guy's favorite. But if you go down to Cybercubed, by the way, links in the show notes, he brings up a pretty interesting point, which I want Ryan and Alex to talk about. He says, anyone still find it odd that IDW made Fugitoid gold-plated instead of silver or metallic, like in the Mirage Fugitoid and the 2003 Fugitoid? Guys, what are your thoughts on that? Are you colorblind? You don't care, just as long as the Fugitoid is awesome?
Yeah, it doesn't really bother me.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's. I think that's just splitting hairs. Like, I mean, he's gold. He could be platinum. I don't know. He could be Flava Flav from wearing around his neck. I really don't care as long as he's in there. It's fine.
Right. I'm a big fan of that character. But out now for IDW, we've got IDW Series number 42 coming in 3 days, January 21st, 2015. Since we recorded this, maybe by the time Ryan edited it down and Alex stops eating whatever the heck it is he's eating over there,
it's Uncle Ben's.
What?
Uncle Ben's.
Uncle Ben's. He's the San Francisco treat. No, that's a different.
No,
one,
that's
right?
Rice-A-Roni.
Oh, okay.
Well, good job. Racist.
What is Uncle? What? How is that racist?
Uncle, look at Uncle Ben.
He's black. So I mean, how is me saying?
And you thought he was the
he's
San Francisco tree?
That makes me racist.
What, are they all the same to you? Are they all the same rice to you? You keep getting them confused with the San Francisco treat and Spider-Man's uncle.
Well, then what? Shut up.
No, rice-a-roni is white
I
rice.
assume Aunt Jemima and Log Cabin are the same thing to you also, huh?
You damn right they are.
The TMNT Ghostbusters crossover miniseries issues 1 to 3 are out. I love this. Ryan put issue 4 of 4. Issue number 4 coming out in 10 days, January 28th. TMNT Mutanimals, number 1 of a 4-part miniseries. What are they doing with this, Ryan? What are the Mutanimals again? Because it's coming February 25th.
You don't remember? We talked all about this.
Yeah. I'm in Colorado, dude.
He's smoking a lot.
Oh my god.
Well, for those who haven't listened or forgot, because it's been so long since our last episode.
Such as Darby.
It's been a month. It hasn't been that long.
It's been over a month.
It's been a month. It hasn't even been a month. 23rd of December is when our last episode came out.
That's when it came out, but we recorded it like 2 weeks before that.
Yes. Okay, so inside baseball here for everybody. I had to edit out 22 minutes out of the last episode because...
See, I'm trying to get Ryan involved, and he just won't do it.
Somebody's garbage internet over there.
I'm trying to get Ryan involved. He's just not doing it. So Alex, why don't you talk about the Mutanimals, since Ryan is apparently on protest?
Jeez. All right. So the Mutanimals were it was like a little mini series that came out early in the 90s or so, and there were just a bunch of old
mutant animals.
There were a bunch of kids that could transform into an animal. Yeah.
It was Mondo Gecko, Ray Fillet, Wingnut Screwloose, Leatherhead, and there was a few. I can't remember. I know Slash was in a few of the comics with the Mutanimals, and, but there was more. Do you remember the there was like 2 more? Do you remember the other 2, Ryan or Darby?
I don't. Ryan's on protest.
Let me hold on.
All right. So anyway, issue number 1 of a 4-part miniseries is coming February 25th. IDW Adventures Nick Turtle's Adventure number 19 is to be released on the 21st. We've got some Mirage stuff coming out. I'm saying this while Ryan's looking up the other 2 characters. I know he's looking it up right now. But we got Mirage Classics trade paperback. Oh, I love me some trade paperbacks. Number 9. Collects Mirage TMNT Volume 2 issues number 6 through 9 is now out. Ryan apparently has it. He had to point that out in the show notes. Isn't that funny?
I did.
But Ryan has it. Yep. Ryan, why don't you tell us about it? Since apparently it's coming out, but you already have it.
Which one is that?
Trade paperback number 9.
Yes. So Classics Volume 9. This is, continuing the reprints. So it's funny because in here, so this is Mirage Volume 2, issues 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right. And these are originally from... so issue 6 was originally August 1994. That's in the 1994 era. So, and it's funny because they even have a little note in here. It says, these reprints of 1990s era comics were intended for mature audiences and do not reflect today's values or those of Nickelodeon or IDW publishing. The comics are presented here as originally published. The fact that they have to put that little disclaimer in here is hilarious.
Well, you know what? They started mature, and you know what? It's what the grown-ups like. I'm sorry. It's like Kevin Eastman. Not Kevin Eastman. I did it. Kevin Smith said his favorites were the black and white original comics.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this is the most disgusting fucking thing I've ever eaten in my life.
Turtle Power Podcast brought to you by Uncle Ben's Rice. Anyway.
Oh my god, that's awful.
We even have Archie comics coming out too. There's no further news on the Mirage reprint front, by the way.
Nobody ever buy Uncle Ben's creamy
TMNT for the Archie fans. TMNT Adventures Volume 9 trade paperback is out now. It collects Archie issues 37 to 40. No further news on the Archie Adventures front. Ryan, I love that you had to put in parentheses Ryan has it. Like, oh yeah, by the way, I already have it.
That's so I can talk about it.
I know. Good shit.
I have a frame next to my 55-inch.
Right? Mr. Moneybags.
I've got a big TV.
Paper
Don't
bag
even come
and
at me with
55
like
inch.
that. Like you don't have a big TV. I know you have a big TV.
I have a 55-inch TV.
Yes,
I paid for 55-inch 1080p, and damn it, I want my Nick Turtles to be on Blu-ray so I can watch 1080p.
I agree with Ryan.
Thank you.
I agree with him as well. I don't have a big TV though, since I'm poor, but I do want to see the Turtles in HD, not DVD.
You're rich.
All right, so that's going to do it for comic news. Let's move over into, I know Alex's favorite topics coming up, movie news.
Oh my God.
Knock, knock, you about to get shell shocked. Knock, knock, that's me doing the music now.
It's like you're just pouring it on. I just had this nasty ass rice. Now I have to listen to this nasty ass news.
Well, Ryan did break it down for us for the good, the bad, and the ugly. Not that much.
What's the good?
The good, not that much actually. The good is that TMNT leads home video sales charts. Indeed. I love when an article begins with indeed, by the way. Indeed, indubitably. It says Paramount even issued a press release touting Turtles as the #1 home entertainment title of the year, which, by the way, I think is hilarious because they're like, see, our movie's good. People buy it. We're #1.
Yeah, their math is pretty freaking suspect to be able to
It has
claim
the
that.
highest ratio of disc sales to theatrical ticket sales in its first week in stores.
And therefore, they're #1.
And through the studio provided, and that's it, although the studio provided no further details.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'll say
Pretty
personally.
You know what? You know what tells me? You know what tells me is #1 in home video sales? Sales, money. It says it's the reason why. This article goes on to say something. It's Variety, by the way, Variety.com. They go on to say that was the reason why Paramount held on for so long to finally release the Turtles, was so they could be released around the holiday seasons. I also love that this article also points out that Guardians of the Galaxy made like twice as much as the Turtles did because it was by far the superior movie.
Yeah. Well, there's an argument there.
Exactly. There's actually good direction, good action, good funny stuff. Anyway, no fart jokes that I can remember in Guardians.
No, there are definitely not.
Nope.
There's a bunch of people in the Mutanimals. I got the thing here.
Characters you actually care about.
There's all kinds of Mutanimals.
Nice.
Yeah, Jaguar.
Jaguar. Yeah, there you go.
Which ones?
Jaguar.
Jaguar and Dreadmon.
Those are the two you forgot?
Yeah.
Armagon. He's one of them.
Did I not say Armagon?
I don't think so.
Armagon.
Anyway.
Okay.
Some concept art came out. TMNT recently had Shredder's Torture Room concept art, which I've looked at. Kind of glad they got rid of it. Literally, just it's a picture of Michelangelo hanging in a machine that looks like the ones that were supposed to drain their blood. Even if it killed them all, even if it killed them to drain all their blood, point that out. Even if it killed them to drain all of their blood, it's essentially it's just Michelangelo in the same machine, but he's by himself and there's some tools around him. It also shows some early Splinter concepts, which
this kind of continues the entire, tidal wave of concept art that has been
was better than the finished product.
Yep.
Yeah, it just keeps piling on, doesn't it? It's literally just they were like, "What is the worst of all our concept art? Cool, we're running with those." Yeah. It's as suspicious as that math that New Line Cinema had to declare themselves #1. By the way, more movie news. Alex, you'll actually love these. Everything Wrong with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles came out. Cinema Sins, by the way, is the YouTube channel. I actually subscribe to Cinema Sins because they do a really damn good job of pointing out everything wrong in a movie. They'll even give props to it. Like, you know what? The Turtles, there was so much wrong with the Turtles movie that it's actually a 22-minute video, so we can't even play it. 22 minutes. Most of the ones that say like everything wrong with this movie, it'll usually say like in 7 minutes or less. This one is 22 minutes long.
Yeah. It's good. You should definitely watch it. We've got a link in the show notes.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah, look up CinemaSins because they are really funny. They even, while counting out their sins, they deducted 2 sins for the mustard and Parmesan sandwich reference from Will Arnett in the movie. And the sad thing is the CinemaSins pretty much makes it look like all they wanted to do was have Will Arnett on screen as much as possible. And you know what? That's kind of what they did when you think about it. Honest Trailers also released one. We're apparently going to play the audio for that one, Ryan?
Yeah, we're going to play the audio for this one because this kind of is in the same idea as the CinemaSins, where they're really taking they're putting the movie through a fine-tooth comb and really pointing out all the places where this film really screwed up. And Screen Junkies does the same thing, but in more of a they present that in a trailer, and that's why they're called Honest Trailers. So we're gonna go to that audio right now.
From the producer, hell-bent on taking all the fun out of your childhood toys, comes the reboot that somehow gets the spirit of the 4 heroes right, but absolutely nothing else.
We will drain every last ounce of their blood, even if it kills them.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The Turtles are back, and they're scary as shit. Meet these 4 roided-out nightmare versions of Shrek, with some of the most needlessly complicated backstories of all time, where they were born in the lab of April O'Neil's father, making them April's childhood pets.
They were my childhood pets, and they were named after Italian Renaissance painters.
Who she tries to save in a fire, then immediately dumps them down a sewer for some reason, where they're raised by a mutant rat who quickly learned how to become a ninja from reading a book that someone flushed down the toilet? What? What's wrong with the Ooze falling down the sewer like they did in the cartoon? You are dying to see fan favorites like Krang, Casey Jones, Bebop, and Rocksteady. Instead, get ready for April O'Neil, the movie. A film all about her quest to be taken seriously as a journalist.
O'Neil, I get it. You want to be a serious journalist.
While being sexually objectified by her coworker.
Yeah, that's good.
And the director of the movie.
Yeah, that's good.
And even her own childhood pet.
She's so hot I can feel my shell tightening. We can still have adult conversations. I got a real nice song that's all queued up. It's special, girl. It's my girl. Dibs.
You know, a turtle's genitals are half the length of their bodies. So, good luck with that, Mikey. William Fichtner is the Shredder. Or at least he was supposed to be, until the nerd rage of 1,000 fanboys changed the studio's mind. Now, it's this random Japanese guy, who we never really see or get to know, in a bunch of painfully obvious reshoots. Together, they'll hatch an evil plan to poison New York City, then sell them a mutagen they created that can cure all disease.
We developed a mutagen capable of stimulating self-repair on a cellular level.
Instead of just selling the cure on the open market, that's gotta be worth something, right? Suit up for a project that was only produced by Michael Bay, but still has everything you'd expect from a movie he directed, like things going boom. Megan Fox, fart jokes.
Oh, Mikey, was that you?
A big old truck. Shia LaBeoufing.
No.
Gratuitous slow-mo. Unnecessary camera spins. And tons of product placement.
I got a secret stash of Orange Crush behind the fridge. There's literally nothing that could break me right now.
All the pizza places in New York City to choose from, and they go with Pizza Hut? You're in New York. You got Ray's, Ray's Original, Famous Ray's, Famous Original Ray's, Ray's Famous World Original, and you go to Pizza Hut? Get out of here. So ride along for a story you've totally seen before.
Cowabunga.
Different. Heroes in the half shell.
For this below-average reboot that's all but ruined the franchise.
Hey, I thought it was pretty cool.
Where'd you come from, kid?
Why are you being so mean? Michelangelo is funny.
But the plot was terrible, and they completely ruined the characters.
You know this is a kid's movie, right? It's not like Turtles were better in your day.
They were! Ugh, touche. Can we at least agree the new one needs a mutant warthog and a badass rhino?
Yeah, this sounds cool!
Are you listening, Michael Bay? Starring leads, Does Machines, Cool But Crude, A Party Dude, Mr. Miyuki, Whoopee Cushion, Fox News, Fruit Ninja, You've Made a Huge Mistake, and The Iron Throne, corporate reboot cash grab turtles. Not for nothing, but we totally called this 2 years ago.
Oh man, the Ninja Turtles are fucked.
Be sure to subscribe for more honest trailers. I love ham. This ham stays where it is. Purple Monkey Dishwasher. Hingle McCringleberry. Put the pieces into the slot, make the right connection, but be quick erasing the clock. Pow! Pop goes perfection. Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down. Not just mumbo jumbo, but extra jumbo mumbo jumbo.
Can I just talk about the Iron Throne part? Because that was freaking hilarious. The Iron Throne. How do we not think of Fox News either? I'm really disappointed with us for not ever making that joke.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Ryan, where'd you go?
No, they say it perfectly.
The Iron Throne. But you know what? I love that they were like, well, the Turtles weren't better in your day, and then they just showed the Ice Go Ninja Go scene, and it's like, yeah, all right, they make a point.
Yeah, but Turtles in the first movie were definitely much better.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Ryan has pointed out to me that I missed some of the good, so we're going to go back. The Master Splitter concept art we already went over. Apparently, Comic Book Movie sat down with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and what is this, Ryan? This exclusive from comicbookmovie.com?
Yeah, this is. I mean, we're not going to go through the whole thing, but we got a link in the show notes. It's an interview that comicbookmovie.com did with 3 of the actors that portrayed the Turtles: Leo, Donatello, and Mikey, which are Pete Plosnick, Jeremy Howard, and Noel Fisher. Alan,
those are the only guys that aren't doing anything anymore.
Exactly. Alan Richardson was unavailable as he was hard at work on his upcoming film, The Blue Mountain.
Because he's too awesome.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So,
link in the show notes to go check that out. And then there's another interview also with William Fichtner.
The guy that was supposed to be Shredder but then wasn't because fanboys bitched and moaned.
So is it Fichtner? Because I've always called him Fichtner. Is it Fichtner?
I think
I've always pronounced it wrong.
I thought it was Fichtner also, but apparently, I don't know.
Yeah. So, again, just check out the link in the show notes to that interview.
Exactly. So that's going to be the good, the bad we just went through. Now for the ugly part.
Oh no, one more bad.
One more bad? Ah, yes, Riff Tracks. Riff Tracks came out. Riff Tracks, who are the people behind what, Ryan? You may know them as
Mystery Science Theater 3000.
There you go. One of my favorite shows as a kid. I didn't know they were Riff Tracks. Ryan had to point that out to me a few minutes ago. They came out with their top 10 worst movies of 2014. On this list were the likes of 300: Rise of an Empire, Sex Tape, Ouija, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, Left Behind, the frickin' Rapture movie with Nicolas Cage, by the way, Million Ways to Die in the West. Oh, Dumb and Dumber 2 made it. Number 2, Transformers: Age of Extinction. We all figured that. But, of course, number 1, by a pretty significant margin, this was voted on, by the way, but apparently by 8,000 votes, 6,000 votes or so, Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2014. It says, finally advances in technology and wizardry are able to create a Megan Fox so lifelike, you'd swear she was actually human. And that's what it says about that.
Hey, congratulations.
Thoughts?
You know, number 1.
This should be under good.
So that's the good, that was the bad, and now we got the ugly. The ugly really could have just been under the bad, to tell you the truth, because according to Collider.com, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles set to start filming when, Ryan?
I don't even want to say.
It's in what month?
Come on.
It's in April.
Yeah, that's right. It's in April. Gonna start filming the sequel in April, and I believe a date has been set for what? August or May? No, not August, like next 2016, in like summer of 2016, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's July, I think.
Yeah, like summer of 2016. Yeah. Pretty ugly, if you ask me. Michael Bay, sure, set to return. God, the Honest trailer nailed it, didn't he? Got the spirit of the Turtles right, but that's about it. Ugh, so mad. So yeah, that part. And then Ryan, why is this under the ugly? I'm curious, or is this just a different section altogether?
This is a different section.
Okay, different section altogether. The 25th anniversary of the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. 25 years old. God, it's been that long. It's been that long. Anyway, so what are they doing for this, Ryan? What are they doing?
Well, nothing really. TeenageMutantNinjaTurtles.com did a little story on it, just kind of pointing out the fact that this anniversary is coming up. So, kind of asked, what is your favorite scene from the movie? Do you guys have a favorite scene from the original movie?
You know, I'll let Alex go first. I have a favorite scene. But
I do. I do have a favorite scene for the first movie. It is when they are in Northampton, and Raph recovered and everything, and they're all sitting around the fire after a
yes
moment.
That's what I was going to say. That
really, yeah. It's just to see
you
them
tear
all
up.
just.
I'm 30 years old and I still tear up. Splinter straight up thinks he's about to die, and this is the last time he's going to talk to his sons.
And to see, like, Michelangelo, traditionally he's the funny guy, you know, he's known as the party dude, to just break down and tear up.
Yeah.
Oh man, it just kills me every time I watch that scene.
When Splinter just talks about how proud he is of the Turtles for doing what they did, and it's just like I said, he literally thinks I'm about to die, and this is the last time I'm ever going to talk to my sons.
Mm-hmm.
That is I'm getting chills right now just thinking about that scene.
Mm-hmm.
Ryan, what's yours? Is it when Raph fights the entire Foot Clan on top of the pawn shop?
Come on, guys.
Is it when he fights Casey? Good answer.
Good answer.
Good answer.
Good answer. No, I think
Raph fights Casey for the first time.
Is that a Jose Canseco?
I mean, that's a good one too. Jose Canseco bat. No, that's a great one too. I think my favorite scene in the entire movie is 122 and an eighth. 122 and an eighth.
Oh, when the guy that plays in the Michelangelo suit is giving pizza to Michelangelo.
You're standing on it, dude.
I thought it was pretty interesting that they did that too. That they had all the turtle actors out of the costumes for certain scenes.
Yeah.
Raph jumps over the taxi cab, and then the guy that's in the Raph suit is in the cab, going, "What the hell was that?"
Yeah.
Giant turtles. So.
Yeah, it looks like a giant turtle in a trench coat.
Not so much because of the 122 and an eighth, but it's just the
wise man say forgiveness is divine. Isn't that like your favorite?
Well, that kind of wraps it up. But Donnie, he's skateboarding over to Mike, and he sits down and wants to talk something serious with Mike and
about not having Splinter anymore.
Yeah, and Mike's just like,
thinking pizza the whole time.
30 seconds.
Yep. Just thinking pizza the entire time. But then that's what made the campfire scene so great. Donnie's having a legit, serious conversation with Mikey, and all Mikey's thinking of is pizza.
Well, it just... That movie just felt so real. And I don't know if it's the suits. I don't think it is. It's just...
Those suits... Is it sad that the Muppet suits that came out in the early 90s are more realistic than the CGI turtles we get in 2014?
I don't think so.
I think it's sad that they've regressed instead of progressed. You know what I mean?
Well, sure. I'll agree with that, but I don't... It's not surprising to me. I mean...
Jim Henson knew what he was doing.
It was it was Jim Henson.
Jim Henson. Not John Henson. This isn't the soup, okay?
No.
This isn't Talk Soup.
It was Jim Henson and Brian Henson, his son. So...
Yeah. They knew what they were doing.
Yeah, absolutely. They knew what they were doing. And, but I'm not even sure if that's why. I don't know if it's that or if it's just... They just make it so believable in the fact that, like, because a lot of credit goes to Mark Hamill, with Star Wars, and the fact that Star Wars was Star Wars. Yoda was Yoda. Let's use Yoda. Yoda was Yoda not because of Frank Oz. I mean, Frank Oz was in there controlling Yoda and doing the voice and moving him around, but as much credit as you can give to him, more goes to Mark Hamill, because Mark Hamill made you as a movie watcher believe that Yoda was real. And the fact that and it's both in Empire and Jedi, where it's Yoda playing off of Luke Skywalker, Mark Hamill.
So are you trying to say the supporting cast really is what made it that much better?
He makes you believe that Yoda is real, because he gets into the mindset of that is a real thing, and I am talking to it as if it's a real thing, and I'm so in this moment that that's not a guy with a puppet. That
are you saying Elijah Cotias makes the movie?
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Hey,
maybe in this
case,
it's the fact that it's the two.
It's a good point, though.
I think we're right, Ryan. I think the point you're almost trying to make is they weren't campy with it.
Yeah,
they weren't campy. Like, they were legit. They were like, you know what? There's going to be walking, talking turtles in this movie, but we're not going to be like campy about it. We're just going to be doing our thing as walking, talking turtles. And
it's believable.
I think that's what you're trying to make. And we're just going to act like everything's normal. Like, talking turtles.
It's
that's the thing.
Yep.
I get it. I get what you're trying to say.
And so the interaction between those two, it didn't have to be two turtles. Those were just two beings.
Oh no, one of the best back and forths in the entire movie is and they referenced it in the Nick Turtles, is Casey and Donnie.
Yeah.
Playing the alphabet game, and then the whole "you're a claustrophobic" scene.
Absolutely.
Or just even when Casey Jones takes Splinter down from the chains.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh,
he's a puppet, but you can feel that Splinter's in pain. You feel his pain.
Absolutely.
Even though he's a puppet and Kevin Clash is the freaking man.
Yep.
All right. So now we're going to get into the part that I've been bothering Ryan to get into pretty much as soon as we possibly could, because we couldn't do it last time. It's the time we talk about you, the fans, with our mutated messages.
Sounds weird when he says it.
Sounds weird when you say it.
We're going to start with Turtle Prime on Facebook. Yeah, sorry, Turtle Prime. He got a little upset when we said that we had so many technical difficulties with the Google chat that we had to go back to not doing video. Turtle Prime on Facebook says, "What? No video? Boo hiss."
What's
sorry,
boo
Turtle
hiss?
Prime.
Yeah. Sorry, he's booing and then he's hissing at us?
Or just boo hiss. Like, oh, boo hiss. You've never heard somebody say that?
No, I've never heard anybody say
Oh, I've heard boo hiss. I've heard it.
Darby has, in fact, boo hissed many people.
I have done more than boo hiss people, but that's not the point. The point is, at Blankus 058 sent us a message to us, Tiger Claw, and at the TMNT movie. Thank you, my bros. Please keep us informed. Cowabunga. I think he meant to say Booyakasha. Greetings, my bros. About the TM. What was that about, Ryan? Do you remember?
Oh, he was just thanking us
for doing our thing.
Yeah.
You're welcome. At Blankus058. Can I just talk about how much I love this name? At the Piggy Slayer. At the Piggy Slayer. There's so many wrong ways I could go with that name. Showed us a picture of their local Tijuana Flats, which is a for those of you who don't know, Tijuana Flats is sort of a Moe's style. It's a quick service Mexican restaurant that started in Florida, and they have a lot of really cool artwork on the walls. And their local flats at the Piggy Slayer, Brian Ferguson, by the way, showed us a picture at the local Tijuana Flats representing the Turtles. They're really repping Leo.
Yep.
I figured.
They sure are. Pretty sweet little drawing too.
It's pretty interesting. You know what? It looks better than the Michael Bay version, so you know.
It sure does. Well,
that for what it's worth.
Yeah, we'll have a link in the show notes for that.
Yeah, we'll have a link to the show notes with stuff. But Brandon, I hope I'm saying this, Schlesinger. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name right now. He's at Vidiot 118. Says check out this artist at Beast Pop for a different take on the Turtles we know and love. There's a hilarious T-shirt you could buy of Morbid Leo. It's called Morbid Leo. Emphasis on the Leo Beast. Morbid Leo Beast. Where Leo. If you've ever seen What's Eating Gilbert Grape, picture Leo as the mom eating a crap ton of pizza with donuts on his sword. By the way, that's a nice touch on a giant recliner.
That's such a
with about 4 chins.
And the style of this is the old what were those cards? The
like the Garbage Pail Kids.
Garbage Pail Kids. That's it. Yeah.
That is something that could haunt my dreams.
It's so great.
Seeing the
bandana's so tight. Everything. So good.
I feel like Alex needs this as a tattoo or something, just right there on the shoulder.
I don't think my wife would approve.
Whatever.
Anyway. Yeah.
So now, continuing on with this, we have a new super fan. Have you guys seen her? At Vegan Sarni? Vegan_Sarni. She's apparently gone back. I'm guessing it's a she. I think it's a she. Went back and listened to all of our podcast. She said she discovered us on iTunes and she really likes us. She went back to episode 1 after hearing episode 9, where I'm pretty sure we told everybody not to go and listen to episode 1. And then she goes on to say 1 was okay. Sorry, Ryan.
Yeah,
but
no,
she's listened.
I was talking back and forth where I was like, sorry about episode 1. That was bad. But she says, yeah, episode 1 was okay. Just to clarify, I've listened to episodes 1 through 34 at the time, apart from skipping bits of episodes due to spoilers. And I said, awesome. I don't think Alex or Darby have accomplished that.
And guess what? I have not.
Neither have I. So that's okay.
So at Vegan Sarni, you are one of our newest super fans. Thank you so much for actually listening to us. It's more than I've done. So thank you for that. We've got the real_JMad saying no home office is complete without some turtle action figures, and he posted a picture of some classic action figures. Actually, he's got the original Donnie, the original Mikey, original Splinter, Foot Soldier, Bebop, and Shredder on the original Party Wagon in his home office. His home office.
Oh,
yeah.
So good call at real
Noticing
JMad.
a distinct lack of Raphael in this photo. I'm just gonna say. But that's
Leonardo as well.
It's fine. He got the best one in there. That's it. I like this one too. He also Jason Madden, by the way, for the real JMad. Jason Madden. Sorry, that was a Wolf of Wall Street reference. Anyway, I like this one. The Turtle Life one, where shows a young kid dressed up as Leonardo looking really depressed from the back. I don't know. I just thought there would be a lot of pizza. Sorry. There's not. I also like this one from at Marami Campos. Drew a picture of herself in Shredder armor.
Yeah.
Drew a much better picture than I could ever do because God, do I suck at drawing. I wish somebody would draw me in Shredder armor.
Ooh.
If somebody would draw me in Shredder armor, that'd be amazing. I'm looking at you, Lucky Egg, at Maremi Campos, or just any of our other fans that are good at drawing. Just keep in mind, my mutton chops are incredibly thick right now. They're something fierce. I'm not gonna lie. They are something fierce. They are freaking Smurf. All right.
That's a fantastic drawing. I wrote back to her and said it was great artwork. It really is. It's a great style. It's cartoony, but also I don't know. It's very good.
Yeah. So Aiden Findley at Findlebob tweeted us a picture. He actually also tagged Rob Paulson in it of his new Ninja Turtle tattoo. Said the pain was well worth it, and I'd say this is one of the original classic poses for the '87 series. Yeah. Donnie coming out of the sewer lid with the other three standing around them with their arms over each other.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's a pretty nice tattoo. He put it on his calf. Looks like his right calf, and yeah. So good for him. It takes a lot to have something like that put on your body for the rest of your life. So yeah. At Jonathan Wilson, Jonathan Wilson, who won the Raphael figure from Ryan, tweeted us a picture of his Raphael figure and asked if any of us, do you guys do any other podcasts? Do you guys do any other ones?
Well, you can find me on the most recent episode of WDW Tiki Room. That's a Walt Disney World podcast that I'm more of a guest on there, and I'm also a guest on WDW After Dark, which is another Walt Disney World podcast. But yeah, so I'll frequent those every once in a while. But that's it for me.
Alex, what about you?
I will be doing another podcast soon. It's still in its premature stage with a friend of mine, and we are going to be doing a full YouTube channel and all that good stuff. But I'm going to be traveling for the next 3 months still.
So it's going to be a while.
It's going to be a little while before we put everything together. Yeah.
And I had 2 episodes for a radio show I did at school called Speed Force Radio, which me and my co-host Derek are actually going to try to get back up. We'll probably even add a video element to it since we have access to like a green screen room. So we might even add a third person on the show. Like Alex said, there's a lot of pre-work that's going on right now with mine as well. I also produce sports radio for Mile High Sports Radio here in Denver. 94.1 is the dial position. So I'm on the air sometimes with them every weekday except for Tuesday. So that's pretty much what I do for that. Tim, our friend at Tim G311. What?
Yeah, I'll handle these ones from Tim.
Okay.
So this is Tim's he's a great listener. He always provides us a lot of content, and so I've got kind of a backlog from Tim. So 3 tweets and an email. So first, you can find Tim, by the way, at TimG311 on Twitter. Says, just received this in the mailbag. Big thanks to Fig Don Pat and TMNT Podcast for sending the figure and having the contest. So he tweeted us a photo of his Shredder action figure. And then he sent us another one.
He also has Leo in the picture. Just thought I'd throw that out there for Alex.
He sends us another one of the Shredder toy fits in perfectly. With his computer display. Thanks again. So yeah, he's got
also nice Blue Lantern symbol there.
No,
or is that green? No, that's blue. That's the blue.
The Boba Fett coffee mug there.
I like the Blue Lantern symbol he has on his computer. I'm legit. What? Shut up. You don't know.
He says, thanks to your high recommendation, I just finished watching every episode of 2003 series, and like you said, it was great. That's what I like to hear, Tim. Nice job. Man.
Oh, yeah, that's totally the Blue Lantern symbol, now that I look at it more.
Miss it.
On the base of the monitor?
Yeah, the base of the monitor, that's a Blue Lantern symbol.
Still talking about the... Man, whatever.
I don't think you realize how awesome the Blue Lanterns are, Ryan.
Definitely do not.
Anyway, Ryan, still going, sorry.
And then last he says, so this is his email. He says, hey guys, it was great to have a new episode to listen to. It's been much too long. We agree. But he said, so he continues, but it was worth the wait as it was another entertaining episode. I promise this email won't be long as my last one, but about the movie, I did have a question for you guys that I was curious about. When you read Turtles comics, what voices do you hear in your heads for the characters as you're reading them? For me, it goes, for Leo, it's Jason Biggs and Michael Sinterklaas. I know Alex won't believe I have Jason Biggs in there, but it does switch to Michael from time to time. Both are great both are great Leos in my opinion. Donnie, Barry Gordon, of course from the original series. Raph, the voice actor from the 2K3 series. Apparently he went under a few different names over the course of the series. For Mikey, it's Robbie Wrist, though, from the movie. Splinter is Hoon Lee, the current Splinter. Shredder, Scotty Ray. And he says, looking forward to hearing your answers. Keep up the great podcast. So for me personally, it's changed, I'd say, a little bit over the years. But I will say that the voices that tend to, well, I'll say from when I started with the IDW series, it was the 2K3 voices.
Yes, I was about to say, for me, like when I read, definitely it's Sam Riegel when I hear Donnie.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, just the 2K3 series, I just really, their voices fit perfectly with every single one of them. Gregory Abbey was a great Raph. Vinny Pena was a great Mikey. And Michael was a great Leo. You know what? They're all great. Splinter, I definitely do the Darren Dunstan. Not Darren Dunstan. Who was Shredder?
In the 2K3 series?
Yeah. Scott Rayow. Yeah, I'm definitely a Scott Rayow person when it comes to Shredder. The 2K3 Shredder was scary as hell, so that's definitely the voice I hear.
Yeah. That's the same as Tim. I think I must have had a typo in there. That's what about you, Alex?
I take a lot from the movie, like the original movie, but I do like from the original movie, Josh Pace as Raph. It's just the whole New York thing. It just stuck with me, and anytime I hear Raph, I think of Josh Pace. And then for Mikey, I liked Mikey Kelly. So Mikey Kelly, you probably remember his voice in the TMNT movie.
So you brought up. Hold on, I want to go back to something. You brought up a good point. That the original movie that had the most New York accent of any incarnation of the Turtles. Am I correct?
By far.
Well, they grew up in New York. It makes sense.
Yeah, it does. But all the other versions don't really have that.
No.
Well, I don't know. I feel like in TMNT, Raph, actually in most of the carnations, Raph has a pretty New York accent.
Yeah, because he's a dick, and most New Yorkers are dicks. So
Yeah, it makes sense, I guess. But like, Donnie's usually, well, especially in the latest freaking Ninja Turtle movie, the Michael Bay one. Every time it's like, "Oh, you're a nerd," that means you have to have a higher pitched voice and sound like you're a huge nerd or something, something like that. You can't have like a badass sounding voice and be a nerd at the same time, unless you're Batman.
That's a good point.
It's a very good point. Anyway,
yeah. So for Donnie, for Leo, I should get to Leo. For Leo, it's definitely, and I think it's just because of the latest series. But I do hear a lot of Jason Biggs when I'm reading the comic books, and I hate that I do, but I do. I really hate that I do. But
I will say that with the that we've had this break in the Nick Turtle series, I'm getting more and more used to
Seth Green.
Seth Green, thank you. Yeah.
Hoon Lee is definitely who I do hear as Splinter, though.
Yeah.
I love Hoon Lee as Splinter. He is a legit Splinter.
Yeah.
He's probably my favorite voice for Splinter. Or Kevin Clash. Kevin Clash was a pretty freaking awesome Splinter as well.
Kevin Clash was awesome. Yep.
Yeah.
And then Corey Feldman for Donnie.
I never do. Corey Feldman never voiced Donnie for me, dude.
Come on, man.
Adam Carl was better than he was.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he was. I like Donnie's voice better in Secret of the Ooze than I did in the other ones.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
I preferred Feldman. Definitely preferred Feldman, but those are my four. And then Kevin Clash, for Splinter is that's pretty damn good.
I think Hoon Lee is probably the better Splinter in terms of like what he's trying to sound like, but the more badass Splinter voice was definitely Kevin Clash.
Yeah.
Like as the Asian ninja master, Hoon Lee, but as like the badass Splinter, Shredder, I'm gonna beat the crap out of you because you beat up my sons and tried to kill them. That's definitely Kevin Clash. Death comes for us all, Urokusaki type stuff. Like that was awesome. All right, are we done with that then?
Yeah.
Done with that email? Okay, cool. I'm gonna move on to Umberto Montoya, who kind of reminds me of Alex when he says this. He says, for people that defend the new TMNT movie, saying with the argument that Michael Bay didn't direct it, he only produced it. He says, next time I see you, I'm going to let out a really nasty fart. When you smell it, you can't blame me because I didn't actually direct my fart at you. I only produced it. I was like, Umberto Montoya, also known as Alex Rodriguez, A. Rodriguez 2005.
No, that's fantastic.
It was not me.
Yeah,
no.
no.
It was not Alex.
Yeah, no, Umberto's great.
It's a great point.
It's a brilliant point. It's one that I plan to use in the future. And then we got our boy at TigerClaw305. He tweeted us saying he's looking forward to the next couple of months where we will see videos, photos, and leaks of the maquettes for Bebop and Rocksteady. The maquettes being those little figures that it was when we got our first look at the Turtles, and we went over what every single one of them were going to look like. And to us, they looked okay until we saw them in CG form, and then we went, So it should be pretty interesting. I agree with Tiger Claw, though. I'm curious to see where they go with Bebop and Rocksteady. We also have a new iTunes review from Bert the Stormtrooper. He treated us like an eBay feedback. Super fast delivery, show content just as described. Great podcaster. Will listen to again. A++, Bert the Stormtrooper from accounting.
And I know Bert the Stormtrooper's real identity, but I
can't say it.
I won't.
Does he have a lot of positive feedback on eBay?
On eBay?
Right. Well, I'm just saying he pretty much left us an eBay feed, which is great. I thought that was a brilliant way to go about leaving a comment like that.
Ridiculous.
So that's going to do it for us today. Song of the we're going to get into the song of the show. I'm going to let Ryan describe it because he's the one that's been doing that, taking care of that for us. But thanks for tuning in and listening to us. Alex, do you want to do the whole check us out official stuff? Yeah.
No, I spilled stuff all over the place. I'm clean.
Okay, we'll cut to Ryan for that then. Ryan, introduce the song of the show and then just take us out with the legal mumbo jumbo.
I actually get to close out the show for once. Man, it's crazy. All right.
Hey, you never get to do that.
I know. I've been pawning it off on you guys.
So get to it.
Yeah, you're doing horrible. If you ever want to do it,
check us out on our official website, TurtlePowerPodcast.com. Follow us on Twitter at TMNT Podcast. Follow myself, Ryan, at FigDonPat. Follow Alex at arodriguez2005. And follow Darby at Darby T. Patton. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/TurtlePowerPodcast. Subscribe on YouTube, youtube.com/TurtlePowerPodcast. You can share your feedback with us via old-fashioned email, turtlepowerpodcast@gmail.com.
Ryan,
Subscribe
if you try to say
and
that
rate
entire
us on
freaking
iTunes.
feed, I swear to God. Subscribe and rate us on iTunes. There it is.
Yep. And also, subscribe and listen on Stitcher. For all of you who are not in the Appleverse, we are on Stitcher, so find us on there. And I don't know, are there reviews on Stitcher, Alex? Do you know?
Yeah, I believe there are. No,
Okay.
actually, no, they're not. I haven't seen any.
I'm going to click the link and find out while Alex is talking. All right, note to self, don't ever let Ryan do the legal mumbo jumbo ever again. Tries to make it sound like almost like a 90s cartoon, like, wow, man, everything is great. Check us out on our... Yeah. Anyway, so the song of the show. I don't know why I'm saying this. Ryan, you want to do that?
Yeah, so this is actually pretty cool. Gosh, I don't even know how I came across this, but this is from an artist known as Sulfur.
We have no reviews on Stitcher.
There you go.
There are no options. There's no way to leave any reviews on Stitcher, so that would be why.
So Sulfur,
no reviews on Stitcher. Sulfur,
no reviews on Sulfur.
Yeah,
either.
Sulfur just came out with a new album, and it's available on Bandcamp. I've got a link in the show notes, and his I assume it's a him. Yes, it's a him. Based on the fact that I've already listened to it, is for the first title, and there actually is a music video associated with it. It's called "Cities Fallen," and this is an homage to the IDW City Fall storyline. This is off of his album "Enter the 36th Chamber," and yeah, we have links.
That's a lot of chambers.
Yeah.
Why so many chambers? Just seems like 35 too many.
You know, it's funny though, because we had that string of music from OC Remix for a long time, and I thought we were just going to roll through that, but it's been a while since we've had to use it. We've been getting all this other Turtles music, so it's great.
It's going to do it for us here on the Turtle Power Podcast. Tune in next month when hopefully we'll show up again. Thanks to all our fans. Like, I'm glad we got to the mutated messages today because it kind of upset me that we didn't do that last time. So, thanks for tuning in, and Ryan, take us out with Sulfur.
What you gonna do with blood? Don't recognize you. Everything true goes through, and who is there to cross the line? Don't know. Black bent in, I mentioned blow for blow. We blow through kid in the forward stances. Mutated turtle sticking form of mantis. Plant this seed to feed off of hate. Got your boy so blind, can't even see straight. But wait, no fate but what we make. So we out here doing whatever it takes to break the hold. This cold grip on my brother wouldn't mess with me if you listen to your mother. But I get you alone don't make a heart pop, can't drop now. The city she rests on my shoulders. Weather ain't the only thing that's colder. Older than a teenager in mine. Second lifetime intertwined with madness. Trying to redesign the planet. So you know we can't quit. Gotta fight our way through the way to shred the seed. And he hit first. But we hit smartest. Eliminating every target. You think you the hardest? We taking up broke back. Nobody in the city gonna stop the reunion committee. The city's falling. 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 Coming down.